Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. If you are brand new here, which is a very real possibility because this is only like my third video I posted, then thank you for coming. A couple days ago, I made a post like announcing my YouTube channel and everything, and I made a little comment box like wanting to know what kind of videos y'all wanted to see because I am open to making like whatever kind of videos. And one of the suggestions was a getting back into the gym after having a baby video. So I thought I would go ahead and make that one now since I am newly postpartum. I just had a baby 2 months ago. And I just kind of wanted to make a disclaimer first before I started like going into like my tips and points, recommendations and everything, that this is what has worked for me. Like I'm gonna tell you my story first, what I did, and it is subject to me. I don't know your body, only you know your body. I know my body very well. Of course, like I'm not a medical professional. Like I cannot give you like professional advice. I'm just like giving you advice from someone that has been through it. So kind of a backstory for me. I have been an athlete my entire life. I've always competed in like competitive sports, team sports, some individual sports. And whenever I got out of high school, I went to just like a regular traditional gym. I was a member of Planet Fitness for a couple years because I was a broke college kid and it was only like $10 a month. So like I was all about it. So I had always been active in some way or another. And in 2013, I started doing CrossFit with my husband, Jared. So we got really, really into that. I was doing CrossFit for 3 years before I got pregnant with Benea, my first pregnancy in 2016. I was able to work out throughout my entire pregnancy because I had already been doing CrossFit for so long. I knew my body's limitations. I knew what it felt like. I knew what things were supposed to feel like. I knew what to avoid to keep my baby safe. So fast forward 9 months, he was born in September. I took off 2 weeks completely because I felt like my body was ready to get back into like slowly working out. I know that might not be the norm for a lot of people, but like I said, like my body was already so acclimated to the type of workout I was doing, which was CrossFit at the time. I actually, and I do not recommend this to anybody, I actually did not go to my 6-week doctor checkup. Just because at the time, like, of course, like, I'm a new mom, I have a newborn baby, like, I was just, like, I completely spaced and forgot to even schedule it, like, my checkup appointment. So, like I said, would not recommend. Definitely make sure you go because there might actually be some underlying problem that you don't know about. Like, you might feel great, but you actually don't know. And fortunately enough for me, I was fine. So, like, I slowly eased back into, like, doing CrossFit like a couple weeks after he was born. Of course, I couldn't do things like squat or like do like assault bike, like cardio assault bike. And it took a while for my core strength to come back. So in between that pregnancy and my most recent pregnancy, I did a lot of stuff. Like I kept doing CrossFit. There was about a year where I was very competitive in it. Like I was training a lot, like very high intensity every day. And then I kind of like eased back from that, started doing more bodybuilding style workouts. And that was where I was whenever I got pregnant. So my second pregnancy, like I found it to be much harder to like do CrossFit style workouts just because I guess the way he was positioned was so low, like in my pelvis, that I couldn't run. I could barely like jump at all, like barely, like maybe like a couple inches off the ground. And eventually I couldn't even do that because I would just feel like constant pressure. So definitely the workouts were a lot less intense and few and far between. I tried to get as much bodybuilding workouts as I could, while still incorporating some cardio, you know. And there was a lot of days where I just didn't even work out at all. You know, like I listened to my body. I felt that I needed a rest day, so I took it. So now, after having Brooks, my second pregnancy, I had him about 2 months ago. I had him on December 3rd and today is February 7th. So a little over 2 months ago, I started getting back into the gym probably at 3 to 4 weeks. I really wasn't trying to rush it this time at all. I only came back starting to do some bodybuilding stuff, and I slowly eased back into doing CrossFit style workouts. So like I said, like that is kind of what worked for me. I think the biggest takeaway that I can give you from my experience is just listen to your body. Like, you know your body better than anybody else. Also, to be noted, while we're on the subject of knowing your body, I also did not go to my 6-week appointment after having Brooks. I actually tried to go. I showed up there with both kids to have my appointment, and I get there and the receptionist is like, oh, well, the doctor actually just left. Like, she had to go, like, do a delivery. Would you like to wait? And I was like, no, of course I'm not going to wait. Like, I got 2 kids. Who knows how long that's going to take? And I was like, well, I'll just call you back later to reschedule it. And at this point, I was already probably 7 weeks postpartum, already back in the gym. So, I mean, she wasn't really going to tell me anything that I wasn't already doing, you know. But like I said, I do not recommend that, because once again, there could have been something that was wrong with me, that wasn't healing right, and I just would have not have known. But fortunately, again, I was fine. Like, my body healed fine. That is my story of how I kind of got back into the gym, and the reason I was able to bounce back so quickly, I'm still in the process of bouncing back, so I'm not obviously all the way, is because I had been doing high intensity style bodybuilding workouts for so long before I got pregnant and during my pregnancy. So I kind of just wanted to preface this video. We're already like 9 minutes in, and I hadn't really gotten to anything that could help you. I mean, maybe I did, but I just really want to hit on some other points too. Okay, so now getting into tips that I can give mothers that maybe have had their baby like just recently, or it's been a few years or a few months and you're feeling kind of discouraged, you want to get back in there, get that pre-baby body back. I guess my first tip would be to make time for what you want. I know I have 2 kids, both under 3 years old. I know how hectic life can be. Fortunately for me, like, I have more of a flexible schedule and a very supportive husband who helps me achieve my goals. If it has gotten to a point where you feel like your body or how you see yourself, your body image is affecting your mental health, I would 100% do whatever you need to do to change that. No one wants to feel depressed. No one wants to look in the mirror and not like what they see. And I know all of us go through that. I personally go through that now, which is kind of ridiculous. Like I said, I was 2 months postpartum, but you can't help it, you know. Also, if you are just like newly having a baby or newly coming back, make sure you're cleared by your doctor. Don't do what I did. Like I said, like, I was very fortunate that nothing was wrong with me. But like I said, there could have been something there that I didn't know about. So make sure you go to your checkups and get cleared to work out. What my next advice would be is to maybe find a group class. I know there's so many different ones. I am, of course, an advocate for CrossFit and like high intensity interval training style workouts. But I know CrossFit, just the name CrossFit, intimidates a lot of people, which I'm going to make a video on that soon. So stay tuned. It's going to be like getting into CrossFit. I think I'm going to try to collab with my friend Carrie. She's actually the owner of the CrossFit gym I go to. So stay tuned for that. Anyways, back to what we're talking about. Try to find a group class, a group setting, because working out alone can be very hard, especially if you're not used to it. Working out alone is a skill that you have to develop. Like, I remember when I was doing it, when I was training competitively for CrossFit, it was so hard because it's just you pushing you, you against you and your thoughts, just you and the music. I know there's like Orange Theory, F45, CrossFit, Zumba, Jazzercise, whatever you want to do, literally yoga, cycling class. There's so many things with people that are like-minded, trying to reach the same end goal you are. And sure enough, there's going to be mothers that are going through the same thing. You know, they probably feel the exact same way you do and are wanting to also get their pre-baby body back, you know? And I guess this next one is, I guess, for more, well, I guess it's for everybody, but especially towards newly postpartum moms. I don't know the right term, but women who have just had their baby. If you start working out and you're in the flow of things, everything's good, and something feels sketchy, like a movement that you're doing feels like it could be potentially even a little bit at all like dangerous, that could like strain something, pull something, whatever you want to do or whatever you want to call it, then you should probably stop. If it feels sketchy, it probably is. Okay guys, my next tip is to share your goals with somebody very close to you, whether it be your best friend, a family member, your spouse, someone that you know is going to support you, motivate you, and hold you accountable to work out, to get in the gym, to do whatever you need to do to feel better about yourself. I fortunately have an amazing husband. Like, I can tell him like what my goals are and he will see it through with me until the end. Like, I'm trying to get a workout in at the gym, the boys are being a little like rambunctious and stuff, he will go over there, like help me get them help me get them wrangled up and like situated so I can continue like to bust my butt and like not interrupt my workout. And I am so grateful for that. And I know there's a lot of women out there who suffer with people in their lives that are not supportive. It could be their husbands, like a spouse, a family member. They're trying to get healthy, they're trying to live a healthier life, and they just do not have the support they need. And that is so sad and upsetting to me, because every woman, everybody deserves a chance to look how they want to or be who they want to be, live a healthier life for themselves. Like, I know in some instances, like, men will like give their wives a hard time about wanting to like go to the gym, and they'll be like, oh, who you're trying to get in shape for? Like, I like you just the way you are. I've heard it, I've seen it, I've heard it from other women, and that's not okay. You're trying to better yourself, your mental health, your physical health, and that will like waterfall onto your everything else in your life, your children, like your family dynamic, like your marriage. Like, when you feel better about yourself, then you do better, like in every aspect of life. I truly believe that. So yeah, so I guess my advice, it's hard for me to give advice about this because I personally am not going through that, but if you are, then just to find somebody that is supportive of you, and maybe just be honest with them. Just be very honest with them about what you're trying to accomplish. And it is going to be hard if you do not have that support at home or by your closest friends or family members. But you're doing this for you. You're not doing this for anybody else, honestly. Moving on. I know, like I said, motherhood and work and social life, it all adds up, and your time just like vanishes like that. So if you feel that you do not have the time to like go out, go to the gym, you know, have someone watch your kids if you can't bring them with you to the gym or whatever, then there are a ton, and I mean a ton, of at-home workouts. I know there's people programming like Beachbody stuff or a million workouts you can find on Pinterest. It doesn't matter. Like, it doesn't matter what you do as long as you are doing something, you know? Like, no one's gonna judge you for trying to get healthier. I mean, and if they do, then they can shove it. I mean, that's ridiculous to begin with. I'm gonna go on another rant about that some other day. But like I said, there are so many at-home like workout programs you can follow. You just have to look them up. Like, do the research, read some reviews on them. You might have to go out and buy like a couple of dumbbells or like minimal equipment stuff. And I'm sure there are even a lot of programs that like just are body weight stuff, which if you're doing it right, then is also very challenging. And also, guys, it should be noted, like I said, Planet Fitness is only $10. $20 if you want like the deluxe tanning and massaging and whatnot, but still $10. Like, I don't know, like, you really can't beat $10 if you're just trying to get into the gym for the first time. And if you are to a point where you think you do want to join a gym, CrossFit gym, bodybuilding gym, whatever kind of gym you want to do, I know everybody at one point struggles with gym intimidation. Like, you walk in, you don't know what to do, you don't know how to use this machine, you don't want to look like an idiot if you're doing it wrong or standing there, and you don't want to ask for help. Like, I know, trust me, I went to Lifetime yesterday and I kind of felt that myself. Like, and chances are a lot of other people around you are feeling the exact same thing. You should just ask for help. Like, if you need help with something, people like will see that you're new, and people should want to help you. I mean, if they don't, then like I said, shove off, you know. But trust me when I say everybody goes through some kind of gym intimidation at one point in their life. I definitely had it. Like, especially walking into a big bodybuilding gym, like people have their shirts off and you're like, oh my God, like, I do not belong here. But like I said, everybody starts somewhere. Like, that was me. And that was every single like Fitspo person you follow on Instagram. Everyone's like YouTube fitness vlogs that you watch, they were all like that. And I'm sure you can ask them yourself. Send them a DM. They're usually pretty honest with you. So guys, I hope I didn't ramble and like get off too much on like tangents and stuff making this video. I was originally gonna put this video in with my weekly vlog, but that is already getting pretty long, and this video right now I'm recording is like already at over 20 minutes. So I am probably just gonna make this a separate video. I'm probably gonna try to edit it tonight. Today is Friday. Whoa. Today's Friday, so I can maybe have it up Saturday. Like I said, edit it Friday, put it up Saturday, because my Saturday is crazy busy. And then I'm going to try to finish editing my week vlog on Sunday. Stay tuned for that too. But yeah, thank y'all for getting to the end of this video. I really hope that I helped somebody somewhere, you know. Like I said, I kind of went off on a couple of tangents. I hope I stayed a little more organized than I feel like I did. But guys, if you have any like questions or comments or concerns, drop them in the comments section. Send me a DM on Instagram. My Instagram is at JessicaLoveit73. Also, a side note, if you need somebody to talk to help keep you accountable, then just send me a message. Like, I am very willing to help you as much as I can. Like, I'm going to try to answer as much of your questions as I can. Like I said, I'm not a medical professional, but I've been doing this long enough to where I think I can help some people out, you know. So yeah, guys, thank y'all so much for tuning in and listening to me ramble on. Like I said, I really hope I helped someone out today. So I will catch y'all in the next vlog, because it's going to be up before then. Subscribe so you don't miss it. Thanks, guys.